Truck drivers, what's the craziest thing that has happened to you on the road? It was 2 a.m. when I arrived in Memphis to pick up a load of frozen cookies. The ancient refrigerated trailer I was assigned looked like it had seen better days, rust spots everywhere and analog gauges instead of a digital display. The refrigeration unit's warning light was blinking, so I checked the manual. Apparently, this particular light meant notify your dispatcher but keep on trucking. It was not super reassuring, but it was late, and I was tired. I hooked up the sketchy reefer, said a little prayer, and went to sleep, hoping those cookies would still be frozen when I reached my destination. I woke up around noon to my radio inside the truck going off, and apparently, the unit broke down after I fell asleep as the alternator went out. So, I had to get the trailer to a Thermo King for repair ASAP, otherwise, I would lose the load, as it was summer, and the load went from 32 degrees to around 60. The repair place was in Knoxville, so I hit the road immediately. Back in the day, the radio we used to communicate with our supervisors would also give us directions. It's not like GPS we have today, it looks like a list of commands using DOS. Which sometimes didn't make a lick of sense. So, I get to my exit, and the directions tell me to turn north. As luck would have it, my compass was facing north, and I couldn't go straight. So I was thinking, alright, 50-50 shot here. What's the worst that can happen if I turn the wrong way? So I turned the wrong way, and I drove about 5 miles before I realized if I did turn the right way, I had already passed the repair shop. So cussing and panicking, I try to find a spot to turn around, but there isn't any. I drive for 30 minutes with no place to turn around. For those not familiar with Knoxville, this particular road has no shoulders. You have the pavement, and then they look like drainage ditches to catch the rain on the side. So after driving forever, I finally found a roundabout to make my turn. I think things are going to be alright. It's a tight turn to make it, and I take it slow. I'm watching my mirror when suddenly, the pavement falls apart on my back trailer axles, and the trailer slides inside the drainage ditch. Now the truck is propped up with the driver's side tires about 3 feet off the ground. I think I better get out of here before it flips, so I hop out and get to the payphone to call my dispatcher. I should also say I look homeless because I just woke up when all this happened, so I didn't get dressed. So I am kind of embarrassed wearing ratty PJs and a wholly comfy shirt. Anyway, talking on the phone with the dispatcher, sheriffs are out there at this point, and the tow truck is trying to winch the trailer to get it out of the ditch. Then I heard a big bang-like noise, and I saw the truck and trailer topple over while on the phone with my dispatcher. I nearly died. I first tell him, well, I guess I'm fired now. He said not to worry, and he will get me a room and a bus ticket home, and then we will discuss what will happen after that. I talked to the sheriffs now, and as I was trying to explain my story, they told me not to worry about telling us, you're the 7th driver to do this month. I'm like, are you serious? They said, we're surprised with you because you're the only one where we had a shot to prevent your truck from toppling over. So they didn't even write me a ticket and wished me the best, which significantly helped me. Little did I know, I was about to have the time of my life during my stay in Knoxville. I called a cab to take me to the room. Then as I was thinking about it, I wanted to drink more than anything to calm my nerves. So the taxi shows up, and we talk as he knows I was the driver that wrecked my truck. We hit it off to the point where he said he would join me for a few rounds when his shift ended. I got my room, and he stayed and waited for me to get dressed and didn't even charge for the wait and took me to a pretty cool club, where I proceeded to get smashed. I didn't think he would show up, but later he did, and he ended up picking up the rest of my tab. He took me back to the room and told me if I needed anything, just call, and he would take me wherever I needed to go for free. This cab driver was such a calm, down-to-earth person, and every night, he would take me to a hot spot in Knoxville. I got to see so much there I had a heck of a time every day. On day 3, I was getting low on cash, and he offered me to stay over at his house with his girlfriend. I was thinking perfect, as the company paid for my room through com checks, so I ended up cashing the com checks, pocketing the money, and staying with him until I got my bus ticket home and used the money to party some more.